Hey everyone. Today's video is going to be a little different. We're not actually looking for a cache today. We're doing a little cache maintenance. Nothing's more frustrating than when you find a cache that's in need of maintenance and the CO isn't maintaining the cache. Now the cache I'm going to today was actually on my second hide, and this cache, it's not super popular. Not sure why. It's in a little park. It's probably because there's not a lot of caches in that area. But the problem with this cache is it has chronic wet log syndrome. Now, this cache, this has had a rough life. The original container was a film canister, which got eaten by a squirrel. It has been replaced with one of those little cheap eBay yellow micro containers. Unfortunately, it leaked, so I replaced the O-ring on it. Oh, also, it got chewed on by a squirrel again. I'm not sure what the squirrels have against geocaches in this park, but it keeps on getting eaten. So I replaced the seal, and it leaked again. So I replaced the container with the similar container, and it leaked. I keep on getting the log is wet in the logs. Now, this last time I replaced the container, and within a couple weeks someone found it and said the log was wet again. So today what we're going to do is we're going to go out there, and I've got a different little aluminum micro container. Hopefully we'll have better luck with that one. Otherwise I have to kind of rethink the location and the hide on this this geocache, because I'm constantly replacing the log. It's never been muggled. It has been found on the ground, but that's due to the squirrels that apparently don't like geocaches. So we're gonna ride out there today, and we're gonna replace the container, and also give you a few tips on how to spruce up your little micro container. Maybe make it a little evil. You'll see. Alright, well, I'm on my way to do maintenance on one of my caches, and I figured I would stop. I'm actually driving by another cache owner's cache, and this is a cache I found before, but I did see in the description, because I was following it for a while, that it's got some DNFs on it, and people are saying it's not there anymore. The cache owner posted that they would check it out when they would get a chance to get out here, but I figure since I'm driving by and I know where the cache is, I'll just take a quick look, and maybe I can help another cache owner out. If it's there, I'll post on the page and let them know. If not, I'll tell them that it definitely is not there. So we'll see if we can find it. Alright, one of the reasons this cache may not be able to be found is inside there is a rock wall. Right now, because it's the end of the summer, we're getting into the fall, it's totally grown in. So this is going to be some work. Well, there's the stone wall. We'll come alongside down here. Now I can see there is what looks like someone has been here, because there is somewhat of a path here. And here's the rock wall behind me. The cache should be located right around the corner here. So I'm going to stop recording so I don't kill myself walking over there. Alright, well, here I am at ground zero, and unfortunately that is where the cache used to live. So I guess it has been muggled. I'm gonna take a quick look around to see if I can find the container. And if not, I'll just move on and let the cache owner know that they have to replace the cache. Alright, well, I've looked around and I don't see the container anywhere. I'm gonna say that this cache was definitely muggled by someone and the container was taken. So, oh, actually, I spoke too soon. I just found the container. Let's walk over here. There it is right there. I'm gonna check it out and replace it back where it belongs. Cache owner will be happy about that. And that's what geocaching is about, you know? I've met so many nice, different people when I've been out geocaching. And, you know, it's sometimes, a lot of times what I find is people, you know, geocache and they geocache for a long time. A lot of older, retired people, and as they get older, they might have a harder time, or they move, you know, and they have a hard time getting to the cache. Now, technically, you're not supposed to maintain someone else's cache, but out of, you know, just being kind. I mean, I was driving by here anyway. Might as well take a look. Boom, I found it. I'm going to replace the container and let the cache owner know. And, you know, that's how we all have to help each other out. Alright, I'll go replace this, and then we'll go head to my cache to go do a little maintenance. Alright, so I'll try to open this with one hand. So basically that's it. Now, I ordered these thinking, oh, it's camouflage, that'll help. And it is camouflage. The only problem with it is how shiny it is. Those show really well in the woods. It's hard to camouflage something that shiny because naturally there's really nothing in the woods that's that shiny. Also, the key ring, very shiny. You know, basically, it's a good basic container, but I can show you in 5 minutes we can make this container extremely, I won't say extremely hard to find, harder to find and a lot harder for a muggle to see. And we'll do that with a few simple little things. Spray paint. This camouflage Rust-Oleum stuff, it's a deep forest green and it's flat green. Now you spray that on there and it takes the shine off of it and it helps a lot. Also, this little key ring that's on here, we're going to get rid of that. We're going to use a piece of old coat hanger to attach it to a limb. That's going to help camouflage it. And the other thing I needed was a zip tie. And what I did was I went to a little pine tree next to my house and pulled off some branches, zip tied it to the container, and that's what we're going to hang in the tree. You can see the flat green on the container. It's not reflective at all anymore. The only thing that's reflective is the zip tie, but you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. This is going to be a lot harder for a muggle to see hanging in a pine tree than this. Alright, now you see our new cache container. Replacing it with this. We'll go grab the old cache container out, put this one in its place. This one has a brand new log, so we should be good for a while. And hopefully we won't have any more wet log syndrome. Alright, let's head out and grab that cache. Alright, we're here at the ball field. You can see it's a little little league ball field here. It's actually right down the street from my mother's house. So this cache is very easy for me to maintain. I know the pine needles and everything that I placed on the cache are not going to stay there forever. but they're good for now. And like I said, I visit my mother, quite often, so it's very easy for me to come over and maintain this cache. You kind of have to weave between these fields here to get to the cache. This park gets very busy during the baseball season, so I originally thought like, oh, perfect spots for caches. I was going to put it on the ball fields, but during the summer, or even during the end, towards the end of the school year, this park is filled with people, and it would end up getting muggled. So I decided I would put the cache just out into the tree line at the end of the field. So we'll make our way over there. Alright, we're getting close to where the cache is. Cache is in those trees right there. There should be a little path. You used to be able to go right along the fence. It's grown in so much, it's a lot harder. So we'll come in behind. There's a trail to go that way, but it's a little tight. So I'm going to come this way. You see, you can approach us from the other side, but so here is where the cache should be. And I know it's my cache, but I don't see it right away. Interesting. Well, I'll take a look around here. I spotted it. There it is on the ground. So we'll grab that and replace it. Alright, so I picked up the old cache off the ground. I put it on the tree where it should be. I don't know if you can see that. Right there. That's where it was supposed to be. It was on the ground, but I'll take that and replace it. Here we go. Take that off. There. That is the new cache. Hooked right on that branch. So let's come over here from another angle. Looks like some pine needles to me. So, hopefully that one doesn't end up on the ground again. This has the old cache container had a paper clip. Kind of had to get it on the tree kind of tight. So this was an old film container actually, and I was having such problems keeping the log dry. That's interesting. I had put one of those yellow waterproof containers inside it, which is now gone. So I don't know what it is with this cache, but I have gone through so many containers on it. Hopefully this one lasts a little longer. It's aluminum. No animals are going to eat it. It's a little more well hidden. So hopefully this one lives a little longer. Alright, well, I looked everywhere for the other part of my cache, and it is gone. this container used to have one of those little yellow micro containers. I'm sure you've seen them. They sell them on eBay. They're pretty popular. It had one inside the film container because I've had all sorts of problems with the logs getting wet. So I said a waterproof container in a film container should be pretty safe. Well, as you can see, the yellow container is gone and the logs are in the film container. Now I searched and it must have been muggled, and whoever thought, hey, this is a cool little yellow container, and took it, because it is gone. But hopefully our new aluminum container will live a little longer than this one did. It's well camouflaged, so I think it's a lot more muggle proof. And yeah, hopefully I'm not back out here next month replacing it again. So this was just a quick little video on cache maintenance. Showed you a quick little way to make your micro container just a little more muggle proof, a little harder to find. And we also found someone's missing geocache. I looked at the app when I had got over to this ball field, and it looks like they actually temporarily suspended that geocache that was missing. So I'm gonna go back to the truck. I'm gonna message the CO and let them know I did find it and I replaced it back in its original location. So hopefully they can get that cache back up and running again, and more people can enjoy it, especially because I did see a travel bug in it. And honestly, I'm pretty sure I put that travel bug in there probably 6 months ago. So hopefully someone will grab that soon. Otherwise, I'm going to end up going back there and moving that travel bug along for the owner. But until the next video, happy caching.